Good evening to you. I'm Paul Seacollum. Coach Jetfish and the U of A football team have done as good of a job as any keeping his players from jumping into the transfer portal and picking up a few of his own. And what a catch for Arizona to get a 5-star defensive player on signing day. We are talking about Justin Flo. Flo was a 5-star recruit and a top 10 national prospect from Southern California. He initially signed with Oregon, but has been plagued by injuries during his time with the Ducks. He is now looking for a healthy new beginning at the U of A. In this era, it's all about keeping players from leaving the team for the pros or even the transfer portal. Right, Coach Fish?
Really excited about the fact that Mike Wiley and Jordan Morgan, Jacob Cowing, Jaden DeLora, all chose to return, although they have opportunities to go into the NFL. Excited about guys like T-Mac and Kean Burnett and Tanner McLaughlin, Speedy Luke, Jonah Coleman, all of those players that have just been in last year's class.
All returning. We have more on signing day on KVOA.com. But congrats is also in order to longtime Tucson resident and U of A baseball coaching legend Andy Lopez. It's being announced that he'll be inducted into the National College Baseball Hall of Fame. And I tell you this, my friends, we are lucky to have him here in Tucson, where Coach Andy Lopez has chosen to spend his retirement years. Coach Lopez has led 2 different teams to national championships, and that list includes taking the Arizona Wildcats to the 2012 College World Series and coming home to the old Pueblo with the national title. Coach Andy Lopez headed up the Wildcats for 14 seasons and walked away with nearly 500 wins. Andy Lopez also coached the Wildcats to 8 trips to the NCAA tournament and 3 to the Super Regionals. He was also named National Coach of the Year here in the old Pueblo. Before the Arizona Wildcats, Lopez coached Pepperdine to the 1992 National Championship. In all, he was a 3-time National Coach of the Year. Andy Lopez led teams from Arizona, Pepperdine, and the Florida Gators to the College World Series. The Hall of Fame class he'll be part of will take place in Omaha on February 2nd and 3rd. Since his retirement, Andy Lopez has continued to stay active in the Tucson community by volunteering, and this is Coach Lopez helping out during the pandemic to do his part in promoting the Sunnyside Foundation. I also had the extreme honor to take part in that event, helping promote academics right here in the old Pueblo. And here is Andy Lopez with words of wisdom from that particular day.
Coach Lopez, aren't you retired?
When Paul called me last night, I couldn't sleep all night. I was fired up, my man. I haven't been on a field for 6 years. There's no baseball, but remember, the best pitch is the fast pitch.
And that fast pitch of education, no doubt the Hall of Famer certainly takes, or the Hall of Fame rather, certainly takes Coach Lopez's community volunteering into high consideration. All right, moving on, Coach Tommy Lloyd continues to make history for the Arizona Wildcat basketball team. A win on Thursday against Morgan State, and he'll join some elite company. Get this, a victory could move Coach Lloyd's career record to 45 wins and just 5 losses. That is the second best record for a coach in his first 50 games in NCAA history.